What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening. Good evening. What's going on? What's going down? Um, as always, nothing personal. Not talking about anybody in particular. Well, yeah, actually, I am this time. I am talking about a couple of people, but I won't be mentioning their names. Um, in the course of life, I have come to. I've really realized and opened up to myself and think back. Sometimes when you're in relationships with people, um, there are things that they say and do that will cause you to change and alter the way that you respond in relationships. And they become bondage to you. They slow you down. They keep you from really opening yourself up and being and enjoying life the way that you did prior to meeting them. Um, like for me, when I was young, I was real affectionate. Love to lay on you, hug, just hold, just little cute little stuff. But then as I got older, became an adult and was in relationships, um, sometimes they'd be like, "Oh man, stop doing that. That's corny," or you smothered me, or we pick people that are not affectionate receptors, and then that causes us to change the way we are. And a lot of times it's we do it without even realizing that we're doing it. It's like we get reconditioned from the way what we felt, what was natural to us, to something that's more acceptable, more palatable for the person that we're in a relationship with. And then once the relationship is over, we struggle trying to figure out why we feel the way we feel, and why it's hard for us to reach out or even want to be in another relationship. A lot of times we think it's the bad behavior or whatever, but a lot of times it's because we've conditioned ourselves to be a way that's not really natural to our spirit. But we have to recognize that's what's going on. We can't just just jump around from thing to thing, because when you find your true self back, once you find that person back, you will get to a place where you won't change, and the person, whoever it is that's in your life, they have to accept you and embrace you just like you are. Otherwise, they got to go. But a lot of times when we're young, we will transform and change based on the relationships or the associations or the lifestyle that we're living. And a lot of times, we're in that moment, and it's cool. But in the back of our head and in our spirit is something that's always nagging us, like, why is it that I can't get right? It don't feel the way I really want it to feel. I can't say what I really want to say. I get, sometimes I get a little tongue tied, or I get frustrated because what I want to say don't sound appropriate. Just recently I posted, a lot of people, they feel how they feel, and that's cool. I said, I like female bodybuilders. Now, I don't mean the ones that look like, Incredible Hulks and just look like cartoon characters. I ain't talking about them. They cool too, but that ain't, yeah. I just admire that type of hard work and dedication. It takes a lot of work to get to that place. Um, and it's just interesting to me, like, I've met, on social media and stuff like that, I've met people that live a lot of different lifestyles. Some of them are not for me, but I don't knock them, because it's still real interesting because of the things that they experience, what they go through, how they feel. And one thing I found really interesting, and maybe somebody can, think about this themselves. Why is it that there's more of an issue with a male liking a transgender female than it is a female liking a transgender female that has gone to being a male? There is no difference. But if a man, like the actor or whatever, said he's attracted to trans women, Um, he's attracted to the visualization, what's visually in front of him, not what's underneath the clothes. But most people don't take the time to really think about what he's saying. They just said, "Oh, well, you must be bisexual or homosexual." No, that's not. More times than not, that's not even the case. But there are a lot of females that have transitioned from female to male. They done went to the gym, worked out, got six packs, muscles, and all of this, or went and got beard. They part of the beard gang and all of this. Newsflash, ladies. Some of them dudes that y'all be looking at on social media and be drooling over could very well be some she's. I'm just saying. I've seen a few. They, as the terminology they say, they will pass. They will pass. You got to really know your human anatomy and pay close attention. Otherwise, you be sitting there talking, "Oh, girl, ain't he so cute?" But yeah, ain't she so cute? But hey, so stop judging because of what somebody likes to look at. They didn't say they wanted to be with them. Didn't say that. They just said, "Hey, they look cute." And a lot of times they do. They look good. They got their makeup on. They got their clothes right. Everything about them is on point. So hey, don't knock them. Bless their hearts. But we tend to get into a place where people tell us don't act like this, don't carry this, don't do that, and it stifles our spirit. It's bondage. We talk about the rules of church and how they do us in church, and that, but there's so many things outside of church that we have allowed to be a bondage for us in certain ways, in certain areas of our lives. Just look at your whole life. Sometimes just go off into a quiet place and look inside yourself. If you got to get a mirror and look at yourself, you can look at yourself clothed or look at yourself naked, however the case may be. But look at yourself and really look past your outer you, and try and get in tune with your spirit. A lot of times your spirit will let you know that you're not living your best life and you're not living your truest life. Open your heart up to yourself and to your life and to what's going on around you. A lot of times we get depressed and we be sad and we don't even understand why we depressed or sad. A lot of times it's because we've repressed certain parts of us, and our spirit is just mourning. It's just weeping for that part. If you usually laughed and was loud and was silly, but you done got in some relationships and some associations that, oh, now I gotta be this certain way. I can remember a young lady that me and her went out for lunch one day, and we were sitting there laughing, joking, having a good time. And they told me, they said, some of the people I deal with, I deal with older men. And said, when I'm with them, they expect me to sit a certain way and talk a certain way. And I gotta, I have to, alter everything about me. Hey, Saya, how you doing, love? And, and she said, I just can't be myself. So when we were hanging out that one particular day and had lunch, she was like, man, she said, this is so nice. And it brought me back to remembering how when we're around certain people, a lot of times we have to put on, I won't say a front, but we have to alter our normal personality to be more palatable for some of the people that we're around. We have to learn to be who we are all the time. It will cause a lot less grief in our life. And hey, these are just things that are coming to my head, because I'm thinking, kind of like some of the conversations I've had. Because I can remember for me, one of the relationships I was in, I like I said, I like to, be affectionate. And hey, love. And they were like, stop and quit. And and then one night we were in our special place, and in our intimacy, being intimate. And she was like, you doing too much, you stop, quit it, you making me, made me feel uncomfortable. She said I made her feel uncomfortable. Now all I was doing was holding her and kissing her and stuff like that, but because she's not used to receiving like that, it was awkward to her. So all of a sudden, now the next person I'm with after that, I pull back. I'm not as affectionate as I normally would be. And then they're looking at me kind of strange, like, what, don't you really like me? I'm like, yeah, I do, but I just can't get this thing off of me. And then when I got married, it was really repressed. And then now I'm free, and it's taken me a while to realize that these shackles had been put on me to where I was hesitant to be cool or show affection or any of those things. Because you have to understand, just because us men, we've been stereotyped as that all we think about is one thing, and that's all that's on our mind. If a man is really honest with you and honest with himself, more times than not, there was a poster that I saw just posted the other day. It said, I love you. So it said, forget having sex. I just want to lay my head in your lap and smoke a blunt and just talk about how I feel, what's going on with me, how I'm messed up. There are a lot of men that feel that way. And there are a lot of women that feel that way too. They're like, look, I don't need you to answer no questions. I don't need you to solve no problems. I just need you to listen. I need to get this out of me. I need to speak it. And I'm learning through my brother and my other friends that a lot of times if we can speak a thing, if we can say how we feel, if we can tell you what's really going on, what's up, cuzzo, we can really do a whole lot of healing, because it's no longer inside us, keeping us bottled up. It's released. We've been told that intimacy is only supposed to be during marriage, but sometimes we have intimacy put in too small of a box. A lot of times intimacy is no more than us just holding hands or sharing our deep stuff within us in a safe place and in a safe environment. That's when you really, because see, when I let you know the inner parts of me, see, that's when I'm really being intimate with you. Not when we trading bodily fluids. Bodily fluids, that's wonderful, but see, there are a lot of us that can do that and get up and go on about our day. But when you want to tell somebody how you really feeling about your life, experiences in your life and different things like that, that's a whole different level of intimacy. And you don't have to be in a relationship with someone to be connected on that level to be able to do that with somebody that you truly trust. I've been blessed that I got a few people that I can sit down and I can really talk to them about whatever I got going on and however I feel. And it's a judgment-free zone. And I truly, I appreciate that so much, because it's been one of the healing places in my life. And we need to be able to be more trustworthy to the people that we call our friends and the people that we say we got love for. We should be a safe haven for them, a safe place for them to be. Because now that after I've gone through the stuff I've gone through, I feel more ready for the next relationship, that when those doors open. And I'm open to a whole lot more possibilities than I ever thought I would be. So I'm saying all that to say this: speak your truth, be honest with yourself, evaluate yourself from time to time. Think about things that have been said to you and how they caused you to alter who you were. And start learning how to get back to that place that you really enjoyed, that fun, joyful, open, happy person that you were and that you were meant to be in the first place. and allow that to be who you are all the time. And it'll free you up from so much stuff that that's been holding you back. It'll generate your creative juices and your mindsets and just so many different things, because those are the things that have been working for me. I'm able to come on here and do this, and used to be all my lives were about different scriptures and stuff like that, and that's still there. But lately, God has just been showing me how many hurting people are out there, and how many people have been put in bondage through words, through comments, through things that people have said or tried to speak over them. I'll say this: for everything negative that has ever been spoken over anyone that ever sees this video, in the name of Jesus, those things are dead and gone. They are buried. They are broken at this very moment. And you are free to be who you have always felt in your heart and your mind and your spirit and ordained to be. Be that person. Be that greatness that has been inside of you, that's been locked up. Release it. Let it flow through writing, through singing, through dance, through whatever vehicle that gift God has given you. Free yourself and use it. I'm going to holler at y'all. Love you much. All right. Peace.